A mother and a daughter went to a Marks and Spencer store to buy a bra. A trans member of staff went over and said, "Do you need any help?" And big hullabaloo in the press. I suspect the real story here is that the mum is actually a TERF, a Karen. When I say Karen, that's no offense to all the Karens out there. I actually love the name Karen. But you know what I mean when I say Karen in that sense. Respect to all the real Karens. They've gone to the press and now it's a big story. J.K. Rowling, Queen TERF, she's got involved and is calling for a boycott of Marks and Spencer unless they ban trans people, who she talks about in the most disparaging ways. And Marks and Spencers have now apologised for having a trans member of staff. How is this happening in 2025? I don't know what to say. Really, if you're a business owner or work in the HR profession, do not hire a TERF. Those are the people you should not be hiring. Hire trans people, but do not hire TERFs. They will destroy your business. They will ruin workplace harmony, and they'll almost certainly end up suing you. They are bad news. Do not employ TERFs. Ask them at the interview process if they hold gender critical views, and stress that you're a trans inclusive employer.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So just when you think you've heard it all, this story comes about. A story about Marks and Spencer, a brand that's very popular in the UK. In one of their stores, we had a mother and daughter shopping for bras, shopping in the bra section. And then a man comes up to them and asks them if they need help. Now, apparently, if the man identifies as a woman, we're not supposed to think anything of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe a bra fitting. So Marks and Spencer employs this individual. He happens to be a man who identifies as a woman. Okay, everybody has a right to pursue employment. Fair enough. But then they decide to put him in the bra section. Why? Oh, I know, because of gender ideology. This is an ideology that involves normalizing that which is inappropriate. An ideology that involves normalizing SA. An ideology that involves normalizing mutilating children. So now we have a man asking a mother and daughter if they need help in the bra section. Something that I'm sure none of us have ever experienced while shopping for bras. I've never had a man come up to me in the store asking me if I need help while shopping in the bra section. But of course, now because things have become so out of control, so insane when it comes to this matter, this is yet another thing they're trying to normalize. This is despite the UK determining that a man cannot be a woman simply because he has a piece of paper that says, look, I'm a woman or I'm female. The UK Supreme Court actually had to acknowledge that biology matters when it comes to this situation. So no, it's not appropriate for the person to be in the bra section asking women if they need help, no matter how he identifies. And Marks and Spencer, I guess, are acknowledging this because they've now issued an apology. Why is this sort of thing allowed to happen in the first place? Marks and Spencer has apologized to a mother for causing her teenage daughter distress after she was asked if she needed help by a transgender employee in its bra section. The retailer said it was truly sorry after the mother complained that her 14-year-old daughter had felt uncomfortable when they were approached by a trans shop assistant in the lingerie area of the shop, where they were hoping to have a bra fitting. Everybody should have the right to work, even people who have a gender identity. But let's put them in an appropriate section of the store and let's acknowledge biology regardless of how they identify. So that should factor into where you put them. The bra section, absolutely not. Although the staff member was polite The mother said she felt it was completely inappropriate for her daughter to be approached by a biological male in that section. In a complaint to M&S, she told the retailer, "Imagine her horror then, when the person to approach us and ask if we needed help was a transgender woman, i.e. a biological male." This is obviously the case. He is at least 6'2" tall. My daughter recoiled, so I politely declined the offer, and we left immediately. She was visibly upset and said she felt freaked out. Again, those feelings are valid, but we've been told that that's bigotry. No. Those feelings are 100% valid. It's called having your guard up. It's called not wanting to have a bra fitting done by a man. Some people don't even like anybody coming up to them, asking them if they need help. They feel pressured, much less somebody of the opposite sex while you're shopping for bras, especially a 14-year-old. And we do our young girls a disservice when we tell them that they should let their guard down just because of somebody's gender identity, that their feelings are invalid, or that their feelings are wrong, when we liken their feelings to bigotry, racism, and guilt them simply for feeling uncomfortable, rather than listening to them and acknowledging that they feel that way for a reason. And she has every right to look at people, a man dressed up as a woman with makeup on, a skirt and a wig, coming over into the underwear section suspiciously. She has every right to look at that person suspiciously, yes. So it was the M&S customer service assistant who apologized, saying, "Thank you for reaching out to us and sharing your experience. We deeply regret the distress your daughter felt during her visit to our store. We understand how important this milestone is for her, and we are truly sorry that it did not go as you had hoped. We want to make this experience as comfortable and positive as possible for her. Please let us know when you plan to visit again, and we will make the necessary arrangements," the email said. This is a man deciding to work in the bra section of the store and being given access to the bra section of the store because he claims to identify as a woman. But a woman has the right to ask questions when they see a man who wants to work in the bra section. Why? Why? Even if you identify as a woman, why not have at least enough decency to recognize that you will make women uncomfortable? Because no matter how you identify, you are still male. It's a 6'2" man presenting himself as a woman, albeit. And Sal said there was only one reason why a man would want to work in the bra section of a department store. And J.K. Rowling said, "It's time for women to vote with their wallets. If stores like M&S continue to flout the Supreme Court ruling on women-only spaces, prioritizing the wishes of men who want to undress near or help fit bras on teenage girls, a boycott seems appropriate." I don't even see it as I'm going to boycott. I just see it as I don't want to shop there. I have no interest in shopping for bras in a store where they allow men to fit the bras. Sorry, that's it. No interest in shopping at M&S now. But yes, women do need to vote with their wallets. And you notice in the email, they didn't really apologize for being stupid and deciding that it's appropriate for a man to fit bras in the bra section. They didn't apologize for that. They apologized for, the fact that she had a bad experience. Under no circumstances should a male be working in the bra section of the store. You're going to find the majority of women, if not all of them, are going to be uncomfortable with that. We're not talking about a doctor. They're doctors, they're gynecologists. This isn't the same thing. This is somebody who works in retail. And I know for a fact that men do not work in the bra section, because I've never experienced that before in my life. So don't start now saying that it's okay for a man to work in the bra section because he identifies as a woman. Identity doesn't mean that we should completely throw away the rules about what's appropriate and what's not. And of course, we have a Supreme Court ruling. This person, by definition, is not a woman and shouldn't be allowed into women's spaces, including bra sections, women's changing rooms. Regarding bra fittings, not M&S, but John Lewis. Some years back, after my spinal fractures and associated kyphosis, curvature of the spine, I needed new bras. In my mid-30s, I'd also had double mastectomy and reconstruction. Not surprisingly, I was feeling sensitive, but it needed to be done. I explained all these needs in the privacy of the special fittings cubicle, and when doing so, I got quite emotional. That anyone other than another woman might have overheard that convo would have felt like a huge loss of dignity when I was so vulnerable. And of course, people are saying that, we go to the doctor can be male, the nurse could be male, and, we have to accept that as women. But this is not going to the doctors, so stop it. Sorry, this is a bra fitting. This is shopping in a retail store. And none of us, I guarantee you, have ever had men come up to us and asked us if we wanted a bra fitting. Every single one of us would have said that was inappropriate before people were brainwashed to accept gender ideology. Every single one of us would have said it was inappropriate. Every single one of us would have said it's inappropriate at a swimming meet for a man to go to the women's changing rooms and be undressing in front of the women and watching them get undressed. Every single one of us would have said that's inappropriate. But we've been conditioned to accept the inappropriate, to accept women experiencing SA. We've accepted all those things because of gender ideology. Well, no, these things are inappropriate. Women have every right to be uncomfortable. And yes, even when we go to the doctors, many of us are uncomfortable with a male doctor. But at the same time, we appreciate this is a doctor, and we care more about, getting the correct diagnosis, being given help in an emergency. We care about the expertise of this person more so than whether they're male or female. But that doesn't apply when shopping for bras. It doesn't. We have a right to expect to have a bra fitting by another female. We're talking about a man dressed up as a woman wearing a wig. And in some of those situations, that man could have a fetish. Pretending that doesn't exist is not helping matters whatsoever. And yeah, people are going to look suspiciously upon a man who works in the bra section. Why do you want to work in the bra section? That's not an unreasonable question. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. Take care of yourselves, and God willing, I will see you in the next video.